There's a moment when his lips move lower, his breath brushes your skin, and time seems to stop. Your heartbeat quickens, not from fear, but from the delicious anticipation of what's coming next. Let's talk about that moment. Because when a man kisses you down there, when he takes his time, slows everything down, and gives you that kind of attention, it's not just a physical act. It's emotional, it's intimate, it's devotion in disguise. Because in that moment, he's not just exploring your body, he's connecting to your energy, your vulnerability, your femininity. He's saying, without words, I want to taste the real you. I want to be close to the part of you that you keep hidden from the world. And here's the truth most people miss. When a man truly adores a woman, that kind of touch becomes his favorite way to worship her. He loves watching you lose control. He loves being the reason your body reacts. It's not about power, it's about pleasure through giving. That kiss isn't random. It's full of emotion, curiosity, admiration, hunger, and sometimes even love. It's how he says, I see you, all of you, and I want to make you feel alive. Because when a man feels emotionally safe and deeply attracted to you, he doesn't just want to have you. He wants to please you. He wants to explore you. He wants to leave his mark, not on your body, but on your memory. And that right there is why men love to kiss down there, not just for the thrill, but for the connection, the closeness, and the quiet power of making you feel desired like never before. When a man kisses you down there, it's not only about pleasure, it's an act of devotion. It's his way of saying, without words, right now, it's all about you. And most people think that moment is purely physical. But for a man who's emotionally invested, it's something much deeper. He's not just exploring your body, he's honoring it. He's slowing down time to appreciate what makes you unique, what makes you feminine. There's something powerful in that pause, that focus, that surrender, because when he's truly into you, every movement, every breath, every kiss is a form of admiration. He's not trying to take from you, he's giving. He's saying, I want to know what makes you feel good. I want to understand your rhythm. I want to please you in ways no one else has. And that's what most women don't realize. For a man, this is one of the rare times he lets go of control. Men are often taught to lead, to perform, to dominate. But when he goes down there with passion and patience, he's doing the opposite. He's submitting to your pleasure. He's tuned in to every reaction, the sound of your breath, the tension in your hands, the soft movement of your body. That feedback becomes his guide, and your pleasure becomes his purpose. It's not a rehearsed move. It's a moment of connection. He's not thinking about technique or perfection. He's thinking about you. He's letting his instincts take over, fueled by the chemistry between you. There's something incredibly sexy about that when two people drop the performance and just feel. For him, that closeness is addictive. It's the rawest form of intimacy he can experience, not just skin to skin, but soul to soul. In that space, there are no walls, no masks, no roles to play. It's just two human beings, completely open, completely vulnerable. And here's the beautiful part. He's not doing it to earn your approval. He's doing it because he wants to. Because seeing you lose yourself in pleasure lights something inside him. It gives him a sense of purpose, pride, and fulfillment. In that moment, he's not chasing his own release. He's chasing your surrender. That's devotion. It's the kind that doesn't need to be spoken or proven. It's quiet, confident, and deeply masculine. It's his way of saying, I see you. I desire you, and I'll take my time showing you that. So the next time you find yourself in that moment, remember, it's not just about what he's doing. It's about what he's saying without words, that you're worth slowing down for, you're worth exploring, and you're worth every single second of his focus. That's what devotion feels like. And that's why he loves it. One of the most underestimated truths about men is how deeply they need to feel wanted. We often assume men are naturally confident, that they just know they're attractive or desirable. But in reality, even the most self-assured man has quiet doubts he rarely speaks about. He wonders if he's enough, if he's still exciting to you, if the way he shows love still matters. That's why your desire means so much to him. When a man senses that you're genuinely drawn to him, not out of obligation or habit, but from a real emotional pull, it gives him a level of confidence nothing else can match. It tells him, you don't have to perform, I already choose you. And that message changes everything about the way he shows up. When he feels desired, he stands differently. He carries a quiet power that doesn't come from ego, but from peace, because in your presence, he doesn't need to prove anything. He can simply be knowing he's seen, valued, and appreciated. That kind of validation goes far deeper than compliments or admiration. It feeds the part of him that craves emotional safety as much as physical closeness. Most men won't say this out loud, but they long for that feeling of being the source of your excitement. When you reach for him first, when you initiate affection, when your energy shows that you're as eager to connect as he is, it speaks louder than words. It tells him he's not chasing you, you're meeting him halfway. That balance makes him feel powerful, but also peaceful. There's a beautiful shift that happens when a man feels desired. He becomes more generous. He starts giving more attention, more affection, more patience, because confidence opens him. Insecurity makes people guarded. Confidence makes them generous. When he feels secure in your attraction, he no longer needs to compete for your attention. He can focus on creating joy with you. This sense of being wanted also changes how he handles challenges in the relationship. When he knows that he matters to you, he doesn't spiral into defensiveness or withdrawal as quickly. Instead, he feels grounded. He's more willing to listen, to repair, to grow, because he's not operating from fear. Desire for him isn't just about chemistry, it's about reassurance. It says, I'm still here, I still choose you. And the best part, desire is contagious. When you make a man feel desired, that energy reflects right back to you. He becomes more affectionate, more attentive, more romantic. He mirrors the way you make him feel. And together you build a rhythm that keeps the relationship alive and passionate. Confidence is the root of attraction on both sides. For a man, it isn't built by constant praise. It's built by moments that remind him he's still the one who lights you up. The way you look at him, the way you touch him, the way you appreciate the little things he does. All of that adds up. It reinforces his sense of value and keeps the spark alive long after the first rush of chemistry fades. So when you think about what makes a man fall deeper in love, remember this: it's not grand gestures or perfect timing. It's the everyday moments when he feels seen, chosen, and desired. That's what fuels his confidence, strengthens his commitment, and keeps his energy directed toward you. In the end, every man wants to feel like he's the one who still excites you, still inspires you, still has your attention. And when he feels that, when he truly feels desired, he becomes the best version of himself, confident, loving, and ready to give you the same energy you give him. Men are naturally drawn to results, and when he can make you lose control, that's the ultimate reward. He gets a rush from seeing the pleasure he gives you. It's not ego, it's instinct. Your reaction, your breathing, your body language, it's proof to him that he's doing something right, and that turns him on more than anything. When he sees that what he does brings you happiness, whether it's a compliment that lights up your face, a touch that calms you, or a small gesture that earns your smile, it gives him a kind of satisfaction nothing else can match. Your reaction becomes proof that he's connecting with you in the right way. It builds his confidence and it deepens his attraction. This is the power of pleasing you. It's not about ego, it's about validation and connection. When you show appreciation for what he does, when you allow yourself to enjoy the way he loves you, he feels seen, he feels like his efforts matter. And that emotional reward becomes a powerful bond between you. Men fall for women who make them feel effective. When he realizes that he can affect your mood, bring peace to your day, or make you feel cherished, it creates emotional chemistry. It's what keeps him coming back with more patience, more effort, and more passion. So when a man is devoted to your happiness, don't underestimate how much that inspires him. The power of pleasing you isn't about control. It's about connection, confidence, and the joy of knowing he can move you in the best way possible. When a man goes down there with genuine care, he's saying, I want to know you, not just your body. It's intimacy beyond touch. It's about trust, comfort, and connection. He feels close to you because that act requires vulnerability for both of you. And that's where real intimacy begins. When people talk about attraction, often focus on the surface, chemistry, touch, excitement, but real intimacy isn't built on what happens between two bodies, it's built on what happens between two hearts. The truth is, emotional connection always makes the physical experience more meaningful. For a man who genuinely cares, being close to a woman isn't about performance or conquest, it's about belonging. He wants to feel that he matters to you beyond the moments of pleasure. He wants to sense that what's happening is a reflection of trust, not routine. When he touches you, he isn't just looking for a reaction, he's looking for reassurance that the bond between you is real. In every healthy relationship, the strongest attraction comes from emotional safety. When you know you can be fully yourself, when you can share your thoughts, your fears, your quirks, that's when a man begins to open up in ways he normally wouldn't. He feels drawn to your softness, not just your appearance. He starts to crave your energy, your laughter, your calm. The physical closeness becomes a symbol of that deeper connection, not a substitute for it. What makes emotional intimacy so powerful is vulnerability. Most men aren't taught to express their emotions freely. They're told to be strong, to stay in control. But when a man truly trusts a woman, he lets those walls fall away. In that space, his affection is no longer about control, it's about surrender. He's saying, I trust you enough to show you who I really am. That's the moment when connection transforms into something lasting. This is why the best relationships aren't built on constant intensity, they're built on presence. When two people slow down enough to really see each other, Every small gesture takes on meaning. The way he holds your gaze, the way he listens, the way he reaches for your hand, it all becomes communication without words. You both start to read each other's emotions, not just your expressions. Emotional intimacy also changes how desire feels. Instead of chasing the next thrill, both of you start cherishing the simple things, the warmth of being close, the peace of knowing you're understood, the confidence that you don't have to hide any part of yourself. That's what makes the connection so magnetic. It's rooted in honesty. And when he feels that level of connection, he begins to value you differently. You're not just someone he's attracted to, you become someone he feels anchored to. He wants to protect that bond, nurture it, and show up consistently because it feeds something deep inside him. It's no longer just about pleasure, it's about partnership. So when you think about what keeps love alive, remember this. Emotional connection is the oxygen of passion. Without it, attraction fades. With it, even the smallest moments feel electric. The way he looks at you after a long day, the way he listens when you need comfort, the way you laugh together. These are the details that build unshakable chemistry. That's why the best kind of intimacy will always be emotional first and physical second, because once the heart is involved, every touch, every kiss, every moment shared becomes a reflection of something real, something that doesn't disappear when the lights go out, but stays with you long after. When a man truly cares about a woman, one of the things he craves most is a trust. It's not just about her words or her promises. It's about the way she lets him in, the way she relaxes around him, the way her energy shifts when she feels safe. For a man, and that moment of openness means everything. It tells him, you're not just someone I'm with, you're someone I believe in. Men are often taught to be protectors, to lead, to stay in control. But emotional intimacy asks for something different. It asks for vulnerability. And that can be scary, even for confident men. When he shows affection, when he chooses to be gentle and patient, he's not just trying to impress you. He's showing you that he wants to be trusted with your emotions, not just your attention. That's why small, intimate moments hold such meaning for him. They're not only about passion, they're about connection. When you respond with warmth, when you let yourself be present and genuine, he feels a deep sense of acceptance. It's not about performance, it's about being seen and still being chosen. That's what emotional trust feels like. For many men, the physical side of love becomes a bridge to emotional safety. It's the one space where words aren't necessary. Your comfort, your responsiveness, your ability to be fully there, these things tell him, louder than anything, that he's in a place where he can let go too. And when he senses that, he softens. He stops trying to prove and starts trying to connect. Over time, this trust changes everything. He begins to share more of himself, his fears, his hopes, his real thoughts, because he knows he won't be judged or rejected. That's when a relationship shifts from attraction to genuine intimacy. So for him, every moment of tenderness, every act of care is more than physical closeness. It's emotional reassurance. It's his way of saying, you're safe with me. And when you mirror that trust back to him, it creates the kind of bond that lasts long after the passion fades. Because emotional trust isn't built in one grand moment, it's built quietly in the way two people choose to keep showing up for each other. When a man feels deeply connected to a woman, physical closeness becomes more than attraction. It becomes a way of bonding. It's his way of feeling emotionally anchored to her, of saying without words, this is where I belong. That kind of intimacy goes far beyond desire. It becomes an expression of trust, affection, and genuine care. When two people are fully present with each other, every small touch, every breath shared, every heartbeat felt becomes a form of communication. It's no longer about excitement or impulse. It's about connection. In that quiet space, both people drop their guards. He feels safe enough to be gentle, and you feel safe enough to be open. That emotional vulnerability is what builds the strongest kind of bond. For many men, these intimate moments are when they feel closest to their partner, not because of the act itself, but because of what it represents: acceptance. He feels accepted for who he is, not for what he does. And that acceptance draws him closer. It reminds him that love isn't just something you say, it's something you create through presence, patience, and care. After moments like that, the bond between you doesn't just stay in that space, it carries into everything else. It shows up in how he looks at you, how he listens, how he holds you when you least expect it. That emotional closeness becomes his anchor. It reminds him that with you, connection isn't fleeting. For him, that's what true intimacy means: being fully known, fully trusted, and fully connected. It's what turns attraction into love and love into something lasting. Because when the bond goes beyond the physical, it becomes something that time, distance, or circumstance can't easily break.